few of them. So I agree with Adam Silver. The tampering rule, you can't enforce it. It makes it look like the league has no integrity. When you create a law and nobody follows it, it's a bad look for the NBA. So as a parent of the league, I totally agree with Adam Silver on this. The second thing he's bothered with, and this is where I have a problem, he says, I do not like these players breaking contracts. He said, it's disheartening. Yes, it is. And here's Adam Silver talking about this.
Trade demands are disheartening. They're disheartening to the team, they're disheartening to the community, and don't serve the player well. That's an issue that needs to be addressed. And there's not a simple solution.
There isn't a simple solution. But as a parent, here's another rule. If you baby your kid, they become a brat. If, in psychology of parenting, don't over-compliment your kid. You're the greatest kid. That's the greatest shot. No, give them appropriate comments so they're realistically understanding the world they're going to grow up in. This is where I think Adam Silver's made a mistake. Adam, I like tampering. I'm for mobility. I'm pro Kevin Durant moving. I am Mr. Mobility in my career. I am pro mobility for players. But when you coddle and baby employees, sometimes they're brats. When I came to Fox, I signed a 4-year contract. If it would have been a disaster, ethically, I'm going to serve my 4-year contract. That's the integrity of the contract. Players are breaking contracts, Adam, because their every whim is served by you. David Stern was pro player, but he made moves without okaying everything. He introduced a new ball, didn't tell the players, they didn't like it. But he didn't go around letting players labor control the entire league. Listen, these players right now, I just saw a story this morning that Kawhi Leonard and Paul George signed the exact same contract, a 2+1 with a player option. So once again, in 3 years, they'll be able to move. This league is totally pro player, and I'm for it. Baseball players get locked in for 8-10 years. NFL players can be cut. Hockey players, there's limited, a very low ceiling on what they can make. And the NBA, you can make a ton. You can move. LeBron did a 1-year deal. KD did a 1-year deal. I have no problem with LeBron bouncing around the league on 1-year deals. I have no problem with KD. I wouldn't have done it, but moving to Brooklyn on 1-year deals. I am so pro mobility, and I am so pro giving my kids some compliments. But I don't want to spoil them because I don't want them to be brats. And I don't want to over-compliment them because I don't want them to think everything they do is amazing, and sometimes they're not good at stuff, and it's okay to have a real authentic conversation with your kids. This is where Adam Silver, to me, has made a mistake. Too many times, LeBron wants this. Okay. I like getting rid of some back-to-backs. I like embracing gambling. I like allowing players the freedom to move. Basketball culture. I like flirting. Tampering's a stupid word. But you ultimately get the kids that you help create. And it's okay to hold players to contracts. Because, by the way, if players in the NBA start to treat contracts like they don't matter, ask yourself, who's going to win in a court of law, billionaires or millionaires? What if owners after a while say, players are breaking these contracts, why should I have to pay them all this money? Like, there has to be integrity for the guy or the woman that run a franchise or own a franchise. You've got to have league integrity. So, yes, good parenting on tampering. Don't create rules you can't enforce as a commissioner or a parent. But a lot of the problems you're seeing right now with players breaking contracts, when Paul George signed with Russell Westbrook, what did I say? Oh, that's not going to work long time. Paul George and his agent have to eat that. Suck it up. Everybody in the world knew. That's a terrible move. Westbrook over LeBron, Oklahoma City over your home state, California. Yeah, that's not going to last forever. Own it. Deal with it. Integrity. This one's on Adam Silver. Let me talk about this.